I think that's Jacob. Oh, that is Jacob. This music is ridiculous.
May you follow your dreams.
You gonna take some pictures?
Yeah,
Let's go over here.
yeah.
So y'all, this is my daughter's 22nd birthday, and I got these balloons for her in lieu of her birthday, even though she's not here. "21-year-old Maryville, Indiana native Diamond Marie Manning was known for her radiant smile and joyful spirit. Diamond had a remarkable ability to uplift those around her. Her positive energy touched the lives of many, always offering a kind word or encouragement. Her smile was often compared to a warm embrace, bringing comfort and happiness to everyone she met. One thing about Diamond, she always focused on the brighter side of life and never dwelled on negativity. As a young child, she was adopted by her aunt, and her love for videography and journalism would lead her to become a media reporter for Maryville High School's PNN Broadcasting Network. In 2020, Diamond graduated from Maryville High School, a milestone that she was excitedly able to celebrate with family and friends. You did it! On to the next.
This music is ridiculous.
May you follow your dreams.
You gonna take some pictures?
Yeah,
Let's go over here.
yeah.
I love you.
You ready? No, I'm not. For the 15th.
Oh, you ain't got no choice. What do you mean you ain't got no choice? You better get ready.
Pray for me. This music is gorgeous. Oh my God.
What's your words of encouragement on your graduation day?
Shouldn't people give me words of encouragement?
What dreams do you have?
To be successful in life. That's right.
How far are you gonna go?
Oh my God.
The sky is the limit. Aww. No, just getting in everybody's way.
Oh, this is a video?
Yeah.
Jacob, I love you.
Alright now. Following graduation, she enrolled at Ivy Tech Community College, majoring in early childhood education. Diamond was raised in the church, attending True Light International Ministries for the past 14 years. Just 3 weeks before her 22nd birthday, she decided to dedicate her life to the Lord. Her faith, positivity, and love for others was something she strived to hold on to and live up to. Sadly, a chain of events would soon occur that would shatter all of Diamond's hopes and dreams in the blink of an eye. Just after 11 p.m. on March 2nd, Gary police responded to the 300 block of West 30th Avenue, a suburb roughly 25 miles outside of downtown Chicago, for a welfare check on an unidentified female. Upon arrival to the area, they would locate an unresponsive adult female lying on the sidewalk. The victim was identified as 21-year-old Diamond Manning, who was sadly pronounced dead at the scene after succumbing to multiple gunshot wounds to the head and torso, just 1 week before her 22nd birthday. According to a male relative who was with Diamond right before everything unfolded, the two arrived home around 9:45 p.m. to find a white Chevrolet Equinox parked outside. The male cousin went inside of the home while Diamond remained outside with the individual in the white truck. She informed her cousin that she was just going to talk to the individual and had no intentions on leaving the home. Little did Diamond's relative know he would never see or speak to Diamond again. By 11:30 p.m., the relative realized Diamond was missing. Earlier at approximately 11:05 p.m., authorities were called to a location roughly 2 miles away from Diamond's home to conduct a welfare check on a woman lying on the sidewalk. When police arrived, they would find Diamond's bullet-ridden body lying lifeless on the ground. Authorities immediately informed Diamond's family, who was left shocked, heartbroken, and enraged. As officers began their investigation into Diamond's senseless and untimely murder, the very first question they asked her family was if anything had changed in her life or whether or not they saw a change in her. Diamond's family looked at detectives and began telling them everything they needed to know. It all started in late 2022 when 21-year-old Diamond would begin a serious yet intense relationship with a 40-year-old woman by the name of Levita Boyd.
She's so aggressive, y'all. But I somehow managed to like it. Give me a kiss. I know. Ooh.
Diamond wasn't shy at all about letting the world know she was happy and in love. In several posts, she stated the following: "I don't mind posting my girl. I love to show her off to the world. We locked and loaded. She rocking and I'm rolling. We for lifers, baby. She gonna always be my future wife. I want to give my girl the whole world and so much more. She really deserves it, and I love her to death. Before her, I was so broken and unhappy. But now I met her, she made my life so much better. I didn't know what love was like until I met her. She's so special to me in every kind of way. I'm willing to make all kinds of sacrifices to keep us together and happy. I never thought I'd fall in love with her, but look at me now, crazy over her. I'm not scared or ashamed to tell about my girl at all. She's always and forever gonna be mine. I can't wait until we can start our own family. I love you so much, baby. My girl has been my biggest motivator. She literally inspires me every day to push harder than the day before. Since we met in almost 2 years, but only dating for 1 year and 6 months, she's the realest one in my corner, and I'm glad I got that forever. Whenever I say I can't do something, she turns around and says I can. She's the only reason why I push myself to do harder. We get each other through the stormy days, but our love is like a rainbow on a rainy day. We are made for each other, and I'm glad we found each other for real, for real. She's really my first for a lot of things, and I don't regret any of it. This is just an appreciation post for my baby because she really deserves way much more. That's why I tattooed your name on my wrist last year. I love you, baby, and thank you for standing in my corner when times got hard. I love you with all my heart, and I'm going to continue to stand by you for the rest of my life. I love you, wifey, Levita Boyd." Despite what Diamond displayed to the public, her family says the two were involved in an on and off again tumultuous relationship. Several posts from both Diamond and Levita would allude to the fact that the two were either not seeing eye to eye, on a break, or completely broken up, a complete contradiction to earlier posts made by Diamond. One post in particular eerily hinted at the tragic events that would later unfold. Levita wrote, "Now if I sit outside with this switch, you're going to think I'm crazy." And in another Facebook post, Diamond reposted a quote saying, "Sometimes the person you take a bullet for is the person behind the gun." On March 2nd, the same day of Diamond's murder, she would make a final post to Facebook saying, "I'm off you for good now." Things would go completely left from this point on. Levita, upset at what she felt like was a dismissal by Diamond, drove to her house to confront her. Despite her initial plans of simply talking to Levita outside of her home, Diamond ended up in her truck where the two went for a ride. Little did Diamond know she would never make it back home. Her bullet-ridden body found just an hour and a half later. Surveillance footage and license plate readers captured Levita's Chevy Equinox near the area where Diamond's body was located. When interviewed by police, she claimed she left Diamond's home after a conversation on the porch. She showed investigators a text message from Diamond sent at 9:53 p.m., which stated that Diamond was done talking. However, authorities discovered that Levita's vehicle had been seen heading toward the crime scene before the text was sent. Surveillance footage captured the Equinox at 9:50 p.m., and license plate readers logged the car at 9:51 p.m. Additionally, an outgoing call was made from Diamond's phone at 11:36 p.m. after police had already found Diamond's body. A relative also told police she received a notification from Diamond's phone at 9:51 p.m. indicating that Diamond had stopped sharing her location. When the relative texted Diamond back to ask why, she received a reply stating, "Vita got my location." Authorities believe Diamond's phone was used after her death in an attempt to conceal the crime. 40-year-old Levita Boyd was subsequently arrested and charged with murder. Boyd was also charged with possessing a firearm enhancement. If convicted, she could face up to 85 years in prison. This story serves as a powerful reminder that you cannot force someone to stay in a relationship. When it ends, it's important to walk away. If you notice red flags, leave at the first sign. And most importantly, when someone reveals their true nature, believe them. Now 2 lives have been tragically lost. The case remains ongoing.
So y'all, this is my daughter's 22nd birthday, Diamond Manning. And I got these balloons for her in lieu of her birthday, even though she's not here. But I want to sing happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Diamond. Happy birthday to you. And I'm gonna let these balloons go so they can raise to the heavens to where my love. Happy birthday, my love. Keep going, keep going. I love you, baby. Happy birthday. There goes that one.